next logical fallacy is what we call the appeal to authority fallacy. This is the one where you decide or you try to use the defense of someone in a position of authority or stature to defend yourself or to defend your thought because they agree with it. They also did it. That means it's okay for you to agree with it and for you to do it. That is a logical fallacy. It doesn't mean that it can't always be right to follow what an authority says, but it doesn't mean you should follow it just because they said it. So that is our first point. Just because a doctor says something does not mean you should do it. Just because the president says something doesn't mean you should do it. Just because Kobe Bryant did it doesn't mean you should do it. That is an appeal to authority fallacy. I had somebody say this to me once. They said they were doing something. I said that that's not the right way to do it. And they said, well, Jesus did it, but that doesn't mean you should do it. Just because Jesus did it, you ain't Jesus. Also, I remember someone said to me, well, if a doctor says this, Dre, why would you not go along with it if you yourself are not a doctor? I said, that's an appeal to authority. Just because a doctor says something doesn't mean I'm supposed to do it. You got to think for yourself. This leads to point number 2. Critical thinkers question everything. Critical thinkers question everything. That does not mean that the answer that the critical thinker gets, they might not still accept. I can still accept what a doctor says if the doctor can answer my questions, but I'm not going to do what a doctor says just because a doctor said it, or just because a person in authority in whatever space says something does not mean you should blindly follow it. That is a logical fallacy. And number 3, anything that has substance in it can always be defended. If you have substance, you can always defend your position. If you have no substance, then you use the appeal to authority. Work on your game.